Hi, I'm Susanna, your head pickleball instructor with the Pickleball Academy. And today we're going to be learning about one of the most important shots in pickleball, the drop shot. So I get asked all the time, how do I hit a drop shot? But what I realized is a lot of people don't even really understand what a drop shot is and when it's supposed to be used. So we're gonna start at the beginning. So a drop shot can be used anywhere on the court, but a lot of times what you're gonna hear is a third shot drop. So we're gonna start with that. So the third shot drop is going to be used when the returning player hits that return to you and you're looking at both returning players up that kitchen line. They can be intimidating, they're a wall up there, but you gotta figure out what shot do I hit that's gonna allow me to move forward and not be attacked. And that's what a drop shot does. So when we're hitting a drop shot, our goal is to hit a ball and get it to drop right over the net and land somewhere around our opponent's feet, forcing them to have to hit underhand instead of being able to attack the ball. The third shot, drop shot, is what we're going to be focusing on today, but there are other variations that you can also hit on your third shot. We're not going to talk about those today, but if you'd like to learn about them, please let us know in the comments. There are 3 important steps to hitting a solid drop shot. The first step is that you actually want to set your paddle up in the right position. So you're either going to set up to your forehand or your backhand side, turning your paddle and keeping it in front of your body. So once you know if you're going to hit your drop shot on your forehand or your backhand side, you want to position your paddle in front of the appropriate knee. So either on your forehand side, in front of your dominant knee, or on the backhand side in front of your non-dominant knee, making sure that your paddle is significantly in front of your knee, 6 inches to 18 inches. Keep that out in front of you. Okay, so that's step 1. You want to make sure you get both your paddle and your body into position to hit the best drop shot you can hit. Now let's move on to step 2. This one might be a little different for some of you, but it relies on something that we call timing. So timing is judging the pace and the depth of the ball as it's coming towards you and hitting your shot based on that notion. So for a drop shot, we're already in position and our paddle is out in front of our body. But now we actually have to wait for the ball to get to the right height for us to hit a solid drop shot. So that is actually pretty difficult for a lot of people. A lot of people want to rush through it, but this shot is not one that you want to rush. So one of the things I recommend is take a breath if you can and let that ball bounce, rise up to its peak, and start coming back down before you actually make contact and start pushing through the ball. So just to reiterate, make sure that you contact the ball as it's traveling downwards. So it's important that we contact the ball as it's moving downwards because that downward motion is going to make it easier for us to actually lift and push the ball in the opposite direction to get it over the net. Obviously, getting the ball over the net is the most important first step in pickleball, so we want to make that as easy as possible. The third and final step is going to be that actual motion moving through the ball that's going to help determine the pace and the lift of your drop shot. The ideal pace is going to be one that allows you to get the ball somewhat low over the net and landing at your opponent's feet. So the pace of your drop shot is going to change at different times in order for you to get the ball over the net and land at your opponent's feet. But the best way to do that is by making sure that you are pushing forward through the ball from low to high. When you want to hit a slower drop, don't accelerate quite as much. When you want to hit a faster drop, you're going to add a little more acceleration through the ball out in front of you. Hitting from low to high is going to naturally put more topspin on your ball, which is going to cause the ball to dip and drop faster when it gets over that net. This will make it even more difficult for your opponents to return. While you're hitting your drop shot, it's important that you aren't moving your feet around. We want you to have a firm foundation so you can really press through that ball. Now that we've gone through the steps to hitting a good drop shot, I'm going to show you one of my favorite drills to help you practice and improve at it. This drill is called the third shot target drill. For this drill, you're going to need some targets, some balls, a partner, or a ball machine. Your targets can be anything like some cones or maybe just some random rocks you find lying around. You're going to place these targets in the 2 corners of the kitchen right around the kitchen line. You want to place them generally in this area. To start this drill, both you and your partner are going to be at opposite baselines, just like you were playing a match. You would start by serving the ball to your partner. They're going to hit a return back to you, at which time you're gonna try to hit a drop shot into your targets. You're gonna repeat this same process from either side of the court because you want to be able to hit a drop shot from any spot. Your goals for this drill are to work on your form, your timing, and getting as close to the targets as you can. You don't have to be perfect every time, but it's just important that you're getting close to where you're aiming and keeping that ball at their feet. It's important that you practice how you play, so you want to make sure that you focus on hitting your best possible drop shot while you're doing this drill. So this is the basics of the drill, but if you want to give yourself a challenge, you can work on consistency by trying to hit 10, 15, or even 20 drop shots in your target area in a row. Consistency is very important because you want this drop shot to come pretty naturally to you when you're in an important match. So there you go. These are the 3 important steps to hitting a solid drop shot and also a drill that you can use to practice them. I really do recommend that you go give this drill and these shots a try. They are extremely helpful to your game, and this is a great way to practice. Again, I'm Susanna Barr, your head pickleball instructor, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave us any comments. We'll see you in the next one.